Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss about reproductive system of cockroach. Okay, reproductive system of cockroach. Cockroach is unisexual organism. Unisexual organism, also known as dioecious organism. That means males and females are separate. In cockroach, male and female organisms are identified easily, and they exhibit sexual dimorphism also. What is meant by sexual dimorphism? With external features, we can distinguish between male cockroach and female cockroach. So they exhibit sexual dimorphism. We know male cockroach can be identified by the presence of anal styles on the 9th sternum, and wings in male cockroach are vestigial and do not reach to the tip of the abdomen. With these two characters, you can identify male cockroach from female. What are the characters with which we identify male cockroach? 1. Presence of anal styles on the 9th sternum. Second one, vestigial wings which do not reach tip of the abdomen. Okay, these are the features with which you can distinguish between male and female cockroaches. First, let's explain male reproductive system. Next, female. In male cockroach, the components present are a pair of testes. What are the components in male? A pair of testes, a pair of vas deferens. Vas deferens are nothing but sperm ducts, seminal vesicles, ejaculatory duct, mushroom shaped gland, phallic gland, and gonapophysis. Okay, these are the components. I write the components in male reproductive system. A pair of testes, first I draw the diagram to explain each and every component in the male reproductive system. It is outline of the male. Here I drew from 4th segment up to the 10th segment in the abdomen. Yes, a pair of testes. These are, a pair of testes are located in the 4th, 5th and 6th segments of the abdomen on the lateral sides. So where are the testes located? On 4th, 5th and 6th segments of the abdomen on lateral sides. Okay, here 4th, 5th, 6th segments on the lateral sides Next, these testes produce male germ cells, also known as spermatozoa. What cells produced by testes? Spermatozoa are male germ cells. Spermatozoa. So the spermatozoa in male cockroach are produced from male gonads. What are the male gonads here? Testes. Like this. These are testes present in 4th, 5th and 6th segments of the abdomen. These are inner components of the testes, having such components on one side only. Okay, let us explain testes once again. Testes are male gonads. They produce spermatozoa, male germ cells or male gametes. Location on the lateral sides of 4th, 5th and 6th segments of the abdomen. Okay, this is about testes. Next, arising from testes, there are thin ducts known as vas deferens, like this. What are they? Vas deferens. Also known as sperm duct. The other name of vas deferens is sperm duct. Okay, sperms are produced from testes which enter into vas deferens. What is the other name of the vas deferens? Sperm duct. From each testis, one sperm duct arises. So, total number of the sperm ducts in male cockroach, one pair arising from the testis. Next, they open into seminal vesicles, like this. Sperm ducts open into seminal vesicles. Yes, these vas deferens open into seminal vesicles on both sides. Next, okay, arising from the testis, there is a pair of vas deferens which open into seminal vesicles. See what will happen in seminal vesicles? Here, sperms enter into seminal vesicle and are glued together. Sperms are glued together, are bundled together, resulting in the formation of spermatophores. So here I am writing the concept of the seminal vesicles. So what they do? Seminal vesicles are responsible for making of spermatozoa in the form of bundles known as spermatophores. Okay, I write that. In seminal vesicles, sperms are glued, means attached with one another and formed into bundles called, what are the bundles of sperms called? spermatophores. Like this, it is a bundle of sperms. Thus, many sperms are grouped together and glued together, resulting in the formation of bundles, namely spermatophores. So, in cockroach, spermatophores are formed in which component? Spermatophores are formed in seminal vesicles. Okay. Next. These seminal vesicles open into ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct. So here, these are seminal vesicles open into a duct called ejaculatory duct. This ejaculatory duct opens in the genital chamber through male genital pore. What is this? Male genital pore. So where is the male genital pore? Male genital pore is nothing but terminal opening of the ejaculatory duct. Okay. See the components? Testes, vas deferens, opened into seminal vesicles, which further open into ejaculatory duct. Then ejaculatory duct, which is a narrow duct, opens in the genital pouch through a small opening called male genital pore that is located below the anus. Below the anus. Next, above the ejaculatory duct, above this ejaculatory duct, there is, okay, I write here, a mushroom shaped gland. Mushroom shaped gland. Like this. What is this? Mushroom shaped gland. Just I adjust testes of this side. I will draw slightly outside. Yes, what is this gland called? Mushroom shaped gland. This mushroom shaped gland is located in 6th and 7th segments. Located in 6th and 7th segments of the abdomen. Very important point. Location of the mushroom shaped gland. 6th and 7th segments of the abdomen. Right. Mushroom shaped gland has two types of components. Of those two types, here visible clearly, outer components are, these are outer components which are long tubules. Outer long tubules known as utriculi majores. Utriculi majores. What are they? Outer long tubules of the mushroom shaped gland are utriculi majores. They are also known as uricose glands. What are they otherwise called? Uricose glands. Yes, mushroom shaped gland is located in 6th and 7th segments of the abdomen shown there, and having two types of components. Outer or peripheral tubules are long tubules known as utriculi majoris, otherwise called uricose glands. They have role in storing of excretory material. Already we have discussed this in the excretory system. Utriculi majoris, otherwise called uricose glands of male reproductive system, receives and stores waste materials that can be excreted out during the process of copulation. Okay. Next, inner components of the mushroom shaped gland. These are inner tubules, very small or inner tubules known as utriculi brevioris. Utriculi breviores. Utriculi breviores. These are believed, utriculi breviores are believed to nourish the sperms. So what is the function of utriculi breviores? To nourish or to provide food materials to sperms. Okay, that's the important part. These are two types of components of the mushroom shaped gland. The most important point is location of the mushroom shaped gland. Where is it? Very important. Yes, very important. You should not forget that. It is located in the 6th and 7th segments of the abdomen. How many types of components it has? Two types. Outer or peripheral majoris, central breviores. Of those two, the latter are responsible for nourishment of the sperms. Right. Next. There is phallic gland. Phallic gland like this. This is very close to the mushroom shaped gland called phallic gland. This is phallic gland. Its function is unknown till today. What it performs, this is not known. This phallic gland has phallic duct. What is this? Phallic duct. Phallic duct. What is this? Phallic gland. Yes, these are components in male reproductive system. The point you have to catch is, very important point is, what is male genital pore? Very simple. Is male genital pore a terminal opening of ejaculatory duct or terminal opening of phallic duct? Male genital pore is the terminal opening of the ejaculatory duct, but not phallic duct. Ejaculatory duct opens outside in the genital pouch through male genital pore. Okay. The last component. Around the male genital pore. Around the male genital pore. In the genital pouch, there are chitinous, asymmetrical structures known as gonapophyses. Chitinous, asymmetrical rod-like structures called gonapophyses are phallomeres. Gonapophyses are phallomeres. Yes. The chitinous, asymmetrical structures present around the male genital pore in male cockroach are known as gonapophyses. What is their other name? Phallomeres. They are useful in copulation when male and female cockroaches are copulating, with the help of gonapophysis, male cockroach holds the female cockroach perfectly. So, gonapophysis have role in copulation process. That's it. These are various components of the male reproductive system. Let's recall this again. A pair of testes, see here, to produce spermatozoa. Location is important. On the lateral sides of 4th, 5th and 6th segments. See here clearly I have indicated the segments. 4th, 5th and 6th in which a pair of testes is located. Arising from each testis, what is the thin duct called?
Vasa differentia.
Vasa differentia or vas deferens or sperm duct. All the names are similar. Okay? You can use any of those three names, no problem. Vas deferens open into ejaculatory duct through vas deferens open into ejaculatory duct through the seminal vesicles. Yes, through the seminal vesicles open into ejaculatory duct. Here, one important event occurs in the seminal vesicles. I already told you and also wrote on the board. Can you remember that point? What happens in seminal vesicles? No. Yes. Individual sperms pass through vas deferens and enter into seminal vesicles. In seminal vesicles, like this, individual sperms are grouped together. What will happen here? Individual sperms are grouped together. They are glued and form a bundle. A bundle of sperms formed in seminal vesicles are known as spermatophores. Okay, spermatophores are formed in which part of the male reproductive system? Seminal vesicles. What are spermatophores? Bundles of spermatozoa. Spermatozoa are nothing but sperms. When they are bundled together, the bundle is called spermatophore. In cockroach, spermatophores are formed by secretions of seminal vesicles. That's very important point. Whereas in earthworm, spermatophores are formed by the secretions of prostate glands. What are they? Prostate glands. Here, seminal vesicles. Next, what are gonapophyses? Chitinous. Asymmetrical. Asymmetrical means not arranged regularly on either side of the male genital pore. Not arranged regularly. Irregularly they are arranged. So asymmetrical, chitinous rod-shaped structures present around the male genital pore, which play a role in copulation. Okay, they are also called phallomeres. These are the total components of male reproductive system. Any doubts till now? What are the two types of glands present in male cockroach? What are the glands you have seen in male cockroach? Glands.
Mushroom shaped gland and phallic gland.
Mushroom shaped gland and phallic gland. Of those two, whose function is unknown?
Phallic gland.
Phallic gland function is unknown. Phallic gland has a duct. What is that? Phallic duct. Phallic duct. Yes. It does not bear male genital pore. Means its terminal opening is not male genital pore. But male genital pore is the terminal opening of the ejaculatory duct. That's very important point to note. Yes. Male reproductive system is over. Before to start female reproductive system, let us imagine the production site and passage route of spermatozoa. Can you guess where sperms are formed first? Testis, later? Yes, I have written in the same sequence of sperms passage. Testis, then vas deferens, next seminal vesicles, next ejaculatory duct. Through the male genital pore, they release out. But if the point you have to understand is sperms never enter into mushroom-shaped gland. Okay, sperms enter into seminal vesicles, later enter into ejaculatory duct. While sperms are passing down mushroom-shaped gland release its secretions, especially from utriculi breviolus. With these secretions, the sperms are nourished well. So, nourishment of the sperms and excretion, these are the two functions performed by mushroom-shaped gland in male cockroach. Okay. Next, female reproductive system. Any doubts till now? Diagram also very important regarding IP point of view. Ask me if you have any doubts in male reproductive system. What is the other name of vas deferens? Sperm duct. In any organism, vas deferens are known as sperm ducts. Right. Next, one more point to see here. Testes are located on the lateral surfaces of which segments of the abdomen? Fourth, fifth and sixth segments of the abdomen. Means testes are located in three segments only. Fourth, fifth and sixth segments of the abdomen. Okay. Did you draw the diagram?
Yes, sir.
Yes, next. I start female reproductive system. See, one more point. Singular is testis. When you discuss about one component, the spelling is TES. Here I named this component only, so I wrote the singular sense as TES. If you write as a pair of testes are there, when you mention them in the form of a plural sense, then the spelling will be TES. So each testis, spelling TES. A pair of testis, TES. Such concept to be understand very well, right? Female reproductive system. First, I will draw the diagram. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th segment. Okay, this is what? 10th segment of the abdomen. Yes, in female reproductive system, first the components what we have to discuss are ovaries. I write here. Ovaries. These are a pair. Ovaries are a pair. Larger than testis. Located in second to sixth segments of the abdomen laterally. Located second to sixth segments of the abdomen on lateral sides. Just we have finished. Testes are male gonads which are located in only fourth, fifth and sixth segments. Okay. Testes are located in which segments of the abdomen? Fourth, fifth and sixth. Whereas ovaries are located in second to sixth segments, indicating ovaries are larger than
Testes.
Yes, ovaries are larger than testes. Okay. Each ovary is composed of, I write here, each ovary is composed of 8 ovarian tubules. What are they? Okay, here is not visible. I write this side. ovaries. One pair on the lateral surfaces of the second to sixth segments in the abdomen, larger than testes. Each ovary contains 8. Each ovary contains 8 ovarian tubules, also known as ovarioles. Each ovary contains how many units called ovarioles? 8. On both sides, left ovary contains 8 ovarioles. The same 8 are present even in the right ovary. So the total number of ovarioles in ovaries of a female cockroach, 16. 16. Each ovary contains 8. On total, 16 ovarian tubules are present in both ovaries together, like this. This is one ovary and the second one. Containing 8 ovarian tubules. This is 1, 2, like that, 3, 4, and so on. How many are there? 8. This side also. No need to draw exactly 8 in the image. In the description, it is enough if you say that 8 ovarian tubules make one ovary. Yes, in cockroach, ovarioles are described paniastic type. Paniastic type of ovarioles. Why? Ovarioles of female cockroach are called paniastic type. P-A-N-I-O-S-T-I-C, paniastic type. Because in ovarioles, nourishing cells are absent. Means there are no cells to provide nourishment to the developing ova. Nursing cells or nurse cells are absent in the ovarioles of female cockroach. Because of that reason, that type of ovarioles are called paniastic ovarioles. If nurse cells are present in ovarioles, you can call them meriastic. Meriastic ovarioles, M-E-R-I, meriastic. Here, ovarioles in insects are 2 types, paniastic, meriastic. Paniastic refers to absence of nurse cells. Meriastic refers to presence of nurse cells. Of those 2 types, what type of ovarioles present in female cockroach? Paniastic type of ovarioles, because the ovarioles are without nurse cells. So here you must get a doubt. Without nurse cells, how developing ova are nourished? Special cells for nourishment are absent. So developing ova are nourished by yolk within themselves. Ova contain yolk. Yolk nourishes the egg and also useful in the nourishment of the developing embryo. Okay? Very important point, not mentioned in your syllabus, you have to add in your book. Number of ovarioles in each ovary, 8. Type of ovarioles in female cockroach, paniastic. Why? Due to the absence of nurse cells in them. Since nurse cells are absent, developing ova get nourishment from yolk present within the ova. So special nurse cells are absent. So ova within them nourishes the egg. Yolk within them nourishes the egg. Yes, this is one ovariole. It is one ovariole like this. The proximal part of ovariole is broad. Proximal part means beginning part. This is broad. Here see, broad, called vitellarium. What is a broad proximal part of ovariole? Vitellarium. Whereas distal part is narrow, called germarium. So what are the two different parts of ovarian tubule? Proximal vitellarium, distal germarium. Distal refers to the fourth part. Proximal refers to beginning part, terminal part. Proximal part is wider, known as vitellarium. Distal part is called germarium. Okay, what is this? Is it germarium or vitellarium? Germarium. Germarium like that. All the 8 germaria unite to form a filament-like structure from each ovary. Yes, 8 ovarioles are present. Each ovariole has distal germarium. All the germaria of ovarian tubules unite and forming a structure called ligament, which is this structure ovaries are attached to the body wall in cockroach. Okay, of those two parts, germarium contains ova in developing stages. Developing ova are present in germarium, whereas developed ova with yolk are present in vitellarium. Okay, germarium contains developing ova, whereas well-developed ova enter into vitellarium. Well-developed ova contain yolk within them, which nourish the egg. This is about ovaries. Okay. Next, arising from each ovary, a duct is seen called oviduct. Okay, I write this side. What is this duct from ovary? Duct arising from ovary is oviduct. How many such oviducts are present here?
2 pairs.
No. Oviducts are one pair. From left ovary, one oviduct. From right ovary, another oviduct. There is a pair of oviducts. Okay. These two oviducts unite. They unite and form median oviduct. Median oviduct. Also known as vagina. V-A-G-I-N-A. Vagina. This is vagina. Two oviducts are present here. Two oviducts commonly open into a median duct known as median oviduct. This is median oviduct. It is otherwise called vagina. It opens in genital pouch. This is genital pouch, a chamber into which genital opening opens. That is called genital duct, genital pouch. Okay. What is this pouch called? Genital pouch or brood pouch. See carefully. What is this? Vagina. Vagina enters into the genital pouch and opens here through female genital pore. This is female genital pore. So where is the female genital pore? What is the female genital pore? The opening of the vagina into genital pouch is known as female genital pore. Okay, these are the most important components of the female reproductive system. I write them in words. First, ovaries open into what? Tell me. Oviducts. They open further into median oviduct. Its other name? Vagina. Yes, vagina or vagina. Vagina. Next. Okay, there is a sequence of organs which open into one another. Ovaries open into oviduct. They open into vagina. Vagina opens into genital pouch through female genital pore. Female genital pore. Okay, see that. Female genital pore, I have written that. Okay, any doubts till now? Next. This is also very important. Female cockroach has a pair of spermaticae. A pair of spermaticae. One pair of spermaticae. Anyway, spermaticae are components in female reproductive system which are meant for storage of sperms, reception and storage of sperms during the process of copulation. So what spermaticae do? Store sperms. In female cockroach, they are located in 6th segment. Very important. Location of spermaticae is 6th segment. Where are the mushroom-shaped gland in male cockroach? Mushroom-shaped gland in male cockroach is present in 6th and 7th segments. Very important, remember. Whereas spermaticae are located in 6th segment of the abdomen only. Only 6th segment. A pair of spermaticae like this. Here I draw them. One spermatica large and the second one smaller. They are present on the vagina. In the image, the spermaticae are one pair. Left side is smaller, right side is larger. One pair. They are present on the vagina. In the image, where are they located on vagina? Yes, spermaticae open on the 9th sternum. I will show you. Open on the 9th sternum. Location 6th segment of the abdomen. Okay, of course, the spermaticae and the segment are not corresponding with each other, but really they are located in the 6th segment. 6th. And it has an extension. With the help of that extension, spermaticae open on the dorsal wall of the 9th sternum. Open on the dorsal wall of the 9th sternum into genital pouch. I will show you that point, don't worry. Okay, that's about spermaticae. Next. Collateral glands. In female cockroach, there is a pair of collateral glands, which are branched and tree-like this, located on either side of the female genital pore. These are branched, resemble a small tree. One collateral gland, and this side also the other one. These tree-like branched glands present on either side of the female genital pore are known as what? Collateral. See the name. Lateral. Located on the sides, na? So lateral. Both are associated with one another. Co refers to associated, colleague, associated one. Here they are associated with each other and located on the either side of the female genital pore in the genital pouch. They open into genital pouch. See here, these glands open into genital pouch through separate openings. Secretions of these glands, secretions of collateral glands, form a hard egg case, hard covering egg case around the fertilized eggs called ootheca. Yes, they secrete hard egg case known as what? Ootheca. Important. What is ootheca? A hard covering present around the fertilized eggs that is secreted by collateral glands. Okay. Next. Gonapophysis. In female cockroach, like the male cockroach, there are chitinous, rod-shaped, asymmetrical structures. Chitinous, rod-shaped, asymmetrical structures present around the female genital pore are known as gonapophysis. In female organism, they are also called ovipositors. They deposit ova in genital pouch. Since they deposit ova in genital pouch or they help in the deposition of ova in the genital pouch, they got the name ovipositors. Remember the point. Gonapophysis of male cockroach are called phallomeres. They play a role in copulation. Whereas gonapophysis of a female cockroach are known as ovipositors. They are useful in the deposition of eggs in right place. What is the right place to deposit? Genital chamber. Genital chamber. Yes. Genital chamber. Eggs are deposited here. Ovaries release eggs through oviducts and vagina. They enter here. Around the fertilized eggs, secretions of collateral glands come and form a covering. What is a hard covering around the fertilized eggs called? Ootheca. Remember, ootheca is secreted by collateral glands. Next, I already told you to show you one point, that is opening of spermathecae. I already shown spermathecae are present in the sixth segment, but they open on the dorsal wall of the ninth sternum in genital pouch, like this. See, this is lateral view of the abdomen of female cockroach. Sixth tergum, seventh tergum, and so on. 8th, 9th, 10th tergum. And here, jointed structures, what are they? arising from the lateral sides of the 10th segment. Anal sulci. Right. Next, sterna. Dorsal sclerates are called terga. Now I draw ventral sclerates, sterna. Sixth tergum has sixth sternum. Below the sixth tergum, there is sixth sternum. Below the seventh tergum, there is seventh sternum. In very beginning classes, I already made it very clear. Seventh sternum in female is large. See, or large. Symbolically, I put large number 7. And is boat shaped. Okay, boat shaped. Next, what? Seventh sternum is followed by eighth sternum, ninth sternum. Here is the anus. See, this is eighth sternum, ninth. Right? Sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth sternum. The space left within seventh sternum, eighth sternum, ninth sternum. What is this? The space left within the three sterna is known as genital pouch or brood pouch. Genital pouch or brood pouch. Okay, see here. These are seminal, spermathecae. Location, sixth segment. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
See, they have a duct which is present on dorsal wall of the genital pouch. You see, it is genital pouch now. It is dorsal wall. The duct of the seminal vesicles opens on dorsal wall of the ninth sternum into genital pouch. This is the point they gave in the NCERT. Location is the sixth segment, but it never opens in sixth segment. With its duct, it opens in genital pouch on the dorsal wall of the ninth sternum. For that point, you need this diagram. Unless you draw this diagram, you can't understand the point where spermathecae open. You can't understand that point well. So to understand that, you must draw this diagram in your notes. Okay, this is about female reproductive system. Now I tell you some glands names. See where, out of these 4 glands, out of the glands what I give you, what are glands in female organism? Tell me. Okay. First option, collateral glands. Second option, phallic gland. Third option, mushroom shaped gland. Yes, of those 3, collateral glands are female reproductive glands, whereas male organism contains mushroom shaped gland and as well as phallic gland. Okay? Who secrete ootheca around the developed eggs, around the developing eggs? Collateral glands. Collateral glands. What is the gland with unknown function? Phallic gland in male organism. Okay. Is there any function played by mushroom shaped gland? Yes. What is that?
Population.
Nourishment of the sperms. Don't say copulation. Nourishment of the sperms. Inner components called utriculae breviores are responsible for the nourishment of sperms. Whereas the outer components are long tubules now. They play a role in reproduction and as well as excretion. You may ask me a doubt too. What is their role in reproduction? Mesoris role. That is not given in your syllabus, but I would like to tell you. Utriculae majoris are mushroom shaped gland, uricose glands secrete a layer around spermatophore. Generally, spermatophore is covered by 3 layers. 3 layers. of those three. One of the